with Half Dozen Customs. Back out here on Monte Monday. Last video, or maybe the video before, I had explained that we were a couple weeks ahead in videos that that I had done, you know, a couple extra videos to kind of give us a backup in case something happened. And the last couple weeks, it has been single digits and 0 below, and I have not been out here working. Just way too cold to be out here working. So we're actually caught back up now. It was a good thing that we had those vehicles, or those weeks set aside, because the last couple weeks we needed them. So we are back on track with this. What I'm working on now will be viewed next Monday. There was a couple days that I was able to get out here and work on the Jeep. And if I had any filler left over, I came over here and I hit the low spots. So we got a couple low spots here to sand down. And then we can put our final coat on this. And then I think I'm going to do some sandblasting. Now, there's not going to be a whole lot to this video because I just got a couple spots to sand down, and then we're going to recoat this. So I think I'm going to stick you guys up in the rafters while I do a little bit of sandblasting, so that you guys can kind of see my little confined area that I'm in working in, and try and make a video out of this. So I have been keeping an eye on the weather, and it looks like, you know, I mean, weather changes all the time. The weatherman's never right, but from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's just gonna, from this point forward, it's just gonna start getting warmer out. So that's a good thing. We should be able to be out here every week working on this again, and be able to get some stuff done. So let's, like I said, let's sand down these low spots. I'll move the camera around when I get over here, but we got like this back edge around this rear window that we need to, we got a coat on it, so we need to sand it down and clean it up. And then, yeah, then we'll get a coat on it, and I think we'll jump over to sandblasting. I think it was one day last weekend. It was like 40 degrees outside, so I came out here and I actually did some sandblasting. I cleaned up some hot spots on one of the fenders, which kind of looks like I need to run back over it again. Got a lot of moisture coming out of the compressor, but I got a lot more sandblasted on the trunk. So trying to get that done so that we can take this box down so that I can do the body work on the other side. But it's probably still going to be a couple more weeks before the trunk lid's done. I think I'm going to change out the sand, put some new sand in there today, and hopefully it'll go faster. So we'll see. Alright, we got those side things done. Let's sand this back window here. Not the window. Alright, there's a little spot in this corner right here that needs to be sandblasted. So I think I'll hit that real quick. So I'm not really too worried like about this edge around here. You know, there's a little bit in the corners here. If you remember, this got sandblasted out and it was rotted in there. But the trim that goes around the window actually overlaps onto the quarter, so you'll never see this corner. So if it's not perfect, it's okay. Let me get the airline over here and my little blaster. We're gonna blast this corner in here. Reason being is because this edge needs a little bit of work in here, and I don't want to work over the rest, of course. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so that up there is what I'm hitting. So it's just a little bit. It's what's underneath the chrome trim. So again, it's something that gets covered, but I don't want to leave it there, and I don't want to body work over it. Okay, we got that cleaned up real nice. I hit around the screw holes for the chrome trim. These bottom two had a little bit of rust around them. The rest of them were okay, but I hit them anyways. Okay. Well, we got another coat on that. I think we're good to go. I'm gonna get set up to sandblast now, and we will be back here shortly. All right, we're getting sandblasting set up. I just wanted to show you guys. So that's the sand I've been using for the last couple months. I keep recycling it. It's just powder. So we got a fresh bucket here. We'll switch over to that fresh bucket, and hopefully we'll be good. So I like reusing the sand so that I don't have to buy new sand all the time. But when it gets to that powder that you seen in that one bucket, like it doesn't want to do that gravity feed into the sandblaster. It just kind of clumps together, and it stays clumped, and you'll see, like, you'll look into it'll stop sandblasting, you'll look into the bucket, and it looks like, you know, like a funnel that's going down to the bottom of the sandblaster, and you'll have to shake the sandblaster to get everything to settle, and then you get maybe 30 seconds of sandblasting, and then it creates that funnel again, and it stops sandblasting, and it gets aggravating. So I'm hoping, switching over to some fresh sand, that it'll stop doing that, and the gravity effect will take effect. Last weekend when I was out here sandblasting, Like I said, every 30 seconds I was having to kick that bucket or shake that bucket or stick my hand in there and stir it up. And, you know, something that should have maybe took me an hour to sandblast, I was out here, you know, 3 hours sandblasting. So hopefully switching over to the sand will help. You know, I was thinking that a lot of it had to do with it being cold, but we're gonna try the sand and see if that works. I'm gonna try and get you guys set up in the rafters somewhere, looking down on what I'm doing. So I'll be right back. All right. Well, I got you guys clipped up to the garage door rail, so that should work for you guys. You guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so if you guys can see in the video, we got that section left to do on the inside, and then we still got the whole outside to do. So let me grab my chair and get that bucket of sand in here, and we'll get to it. Okay, let's hope that this sand does a little better. Let's get to it. Okay, that sand did much better. We're gonna switch your battery out and your memory card, and I gotta sweep up this sand, get it siphoned out back in the bucket so that we can finish this up. I'll be back. Okay, we're back out here. I just grabbed another bag of sand. We're just gonna use that, and then I have another bag over there, but I think after we run through this bag, then I'll clean up in here. But should be able to get this all done and flip it over and start on the other side. Okay, so we got the inside done and we started working on the outside. You know, I don't know how well the camera can pick that up, but it is really pitted real bad. So it's not just surface rust on there, it is pitted. It's worse than I was thinking it was, hoping it was. So I think that this is going to take some time. As you can see, can see my breath in here. The sun went down probably about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes ago. And the temperature has dropped dramatically in here. I don't know, probably going to be music to it. You guys ain't going to be listening to me actually sandblasting, but lot of icing up and freezing up and chunks shooting out and whatnot. So we may have to, I think I'm gonna kick the heat on one more round and I'll sandblast until it gets cold in here again, and then I'm gonna call it a night, and we'll have to pick this up on another day. Again, I'll say maybe I'll jump on this for an hour a day and we'll keep working on it. If not, we'll pick back up on it, you know, Monday or maybe over the weekend. Maybe I'll do Saturday again. You know, I'd like to get this all sandblasted and done so we can continue on with metal work and body work and all that and keep these videos rolling. The longer it takes me to get this sandblasted, the less good footage I have for you guys, or you know, it's just boring, or I can't put something out one week because, you know, sandblasting. So, but anyways, I'm gonna call it a night here with you guys. Like I said, I may work on this for maybe another hour, see how far I get, and we'll see you guys next week. I know it was kind of a little bit of a boring video. Hopefully I can get this sandblasted quickly and we can move on from there and start getting some better footage for you guys. So see you guys next time. Remember to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I'm out.